Alright, welcome back everyone, Zaf here. As you know, a lot of people oftentimes forget all the freebies we have in the game, so I did want to do a final reminder. That being for the supporter program, as you know, if you're a supporter, you get sent codes, so please, if you're supporting, make sure to check your supporter inbox, and also, if you haven't supported yet, please do support. That way I can send you the codes we have, because the supporter codes do expire on September 20th. This is exactly why I'm reminding you to check and use them, since I still have thousands of codes left. As a supporter, you should have received at least 3 to 5 codes depending on when you start supporting. So I still have a ton of codes to send out, so just support, don't think, and you will get a code. This is what your supporter inbox should look like. You go to your My Coupon history, and I'll show you where that is, and then you can see all your coupons here. You have to use them manually. You put them in game and you can use them, very simple. If you get this message here, after using a code, that just means you've already used this code before from let's say Reddit, my Discord server, etc. Each code that we have is 1 use per account. So let's say you get 10 of these codes from me, the 1000 Essence Zone code, you can only use 1 of them, and if you try to use the rest, you'll get this message right here. This coupon can't be used for exchanges anymore because of the 1 per account cap. So you can use each code here, but only once per code, so please do know that. If you get this error, the code is working, you just forgot you used it from somewhere else. So the link to support is down below. Make sure you go to it to get your codes, and also do not forget to subscribe to the channel. We're almost at the 100,000 subscriber mark. It means so much. Thank you everyone who is supporting and subscribing. I love all the support you give me. It means so much. And if you're wondering where to get your codes, you go right here in the top right. You press My Page after logging in. You go to the My Page section under your NID. So once you click that, make sure you're in the supporter section. Once you're there, you just scroll down. You scroll down under support, I should be right here. You keep scrolling down, and right over here, under your My Coupon history, you should have all the coupons I sent to you. If you just support, you do have to wait, usually a few hours or half a day, for me to manually send you the codes. It does take some time, but you will eventually get them. So make sure to check right here, because as you can see, the codes do expire. They expire on September 20th, so please use them ASAP, otherwise you will miss out. So hopefully that reminder does help you, and also, I wanted to cover a few things in game that people are having issues with or concerns. First off, when it comes to guilds, the devs did kind of nerf how much EXP you can get every single day for your guild. Not every day, sorry, every single week is what I mean, but same thing every day, every week. If you go to the guild info section and you press this right here, the question mark, you can see weekly EXP max is capped at 350,000 EXP, meaning we don't really need to do our dailies much at all to reach the weekly cap. I believe the maximum EXP you can get with 50 members is around 880,000. I can't remember the math exactly, but it's around the 900 to 800k mark. So we can get less than half that amount. So guilds, in terms of their leveling, has become much more casual. I don't mind it too much, but I wish this cap was maybe at 500,000. It would make a little bit more sense, since as you can see, we're not even through, I think, half the week now. If I check the guild boss real quick, and we're already meeting the max EXP cap, so yeah, we're 3 days in, and we basically hit the cap. That's obviously not too good, but I guess the devs noticed a lot of guilds were potentially struggling, so it probably made the most sense to lower the EXP amount so people aren't too far behind the full try-hard guilds. Of course, I guess it's not too bad. Guild levels don't really matter too much. It doesn't really change your position at all, so making it more casual probably made sense, since a lot of people do have, real-life stuff to take care of. The only difference is the guild skills we can get caps out at 10, so 4% for a given elemental type. In my case, I just chose light since a lot of people are using Goga and He of Cha. Pretty good option. And just note, to reset, it costs 1,000 essence, so choose right so you don't waste your essence stones. And also I realize the loading icon isn't back, but a lot of things in-game are taking a very long time to go through. So if you click the, let's say, menu options, it does take some time to load them in, even though we don't get the loading icon sometimes, so it is what it is. I think the servers are being a bit overwhelmed with how many people are playing right now. I could be wrong, but I did notice that happening a lot. And also, a ton And I mean a ton of mobile issues are going on right now. It seems that everyone's having black screens, they're having issues when it comes to actual gameplay, crashing, etc. The game needs some serious optimizations when it comes to the mobile department. Remember, this is technically a mobile game first, not a PC game. And even on PC, I can tell you right now, my PC sweats like crazy when it loads this game, so we do need some optimization, seriously. Hopefully the devs can deliver. I don't know what they can do with that front. It's not my area of expertise, but I'm hoping they do something again. This game is struggling to run on basically every single device. My GPU makes my room so hot, it's actually unbearable. When I play this game, I literally have to lower my settings all the way down to basically the minimal settings provided just to run it smoothly and not to overheat my computer, but maybe that's just me. I know a lot of people are having issues, but I think for the majority of us, this game does need some serious optimization. So you can see here, as I'm spam clicking, there's a lot of lag. See? A lot of lag in between clicks, processing. Yeah, see? This is pretty bad. The devs need to fix this ASAP, otherwise it's ruining the gameplay experience. And a lot of people I'm seeing commenting that they're quitting because they can't play on mobile, which is a huge concern. So devs, if you're listening, please do fix it, because the game needs to run smoothly on every single device out there. And also other issues I've seen is from the latest video I uploaded, the Shadow video, going over just how OP Big Rock is. I can tell you right now, Big Rock might be the new meta Shadow we use for everything, well almost everything, depending on your hunter and weapon choices. But did you know Big Rock applies to weapon skills as well? Yes, we tested it, weapon skills, Jinnu skills, and also our basic hunter skills, so it's looking to be a very strong Shadow. Weapon skills are super important, getting damage for them is a must, so that's a nice touch. This Shadow is going to be my priority upgrade going forward, but one thing I noticed is, when you upgrade Shadows, that being upgrading their rank, you're not actually getting the full power amount. So it says 66,000 here, but in actuality, I think my Shadow power is around the 72,000 mark. So there is a bug with Shadow power, a lot of you have mentioned, so I do hope the devs do fix that. We need every bit of power we can get from the game, especially with Baron coming out. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Baron has around a 1 million power requirement, so we are cooked, absolutely cooked, when Baron does come out, because we'll need so much power. And real quick, I'm just going to summon here. I feel lucky for some reason. Can we get an early SSR? I'm going to skip for good luck, and no, we didn't get one. I think for Harper though, considering her sister, I think it's Catherine or something. I always forget her name. It's either Katniss, Catherine, or Cassandra. Let me actually check. Always forget her name. Go to Hunters. Where is it? Her name is Charlotte. I get it wrong every single time. It's such a generic name, I always forget. But anyways, when it comes to Harper and Charlotte, they're looking to be an absolute set of menaces for the tag team department, so I feel like getting them to 810 might be very viable. We know for a fact Harper has to be used with Charlotte to get this effect applied, where ultimate skill damage taken from Dark Hunters is increased by 2%, stacking up to 16 times, so a 32% bonus, absurd. 8% here as well, giving all members a fence bonus. As you know, Charlotte scales off the fence, so that's kind of crazy too. So I do think Charlotte is going to be potentially our next highest DPS. I seriously do think that. Her ultimate can be spammable, I'm sure. It's based on your basic attacks, not your power gauge. She does not have a power gauge at all, so based on the scaling alone, she already deals a lot of damage, and then she's going to get additional buffs for ultimate. So I cannot wait to see how much damage she's going to deal. Based on the showing we had from CM Prism on the dev stream, she nuked, literally nuked like crazy. So this is one hunter you should seriously be ready for. You do not want to mess up, otherwise you might lose out on a completely meta hunter. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't really summon too much. For hunters like Hansame and also Go, I know Go is really good, but I feel like I do want to save some room for them, since we can get them in the future. When it comes to custom draws, etc., I don't want to max out every single hunter to 810. I want some buffer room, not to completely waste my summoning tickets. They are very expensive. You do not want to waste them. So again, I think the buffer room is necessary. Like 87, 88 is probably the sweet spot for most hunters. then you can get it from the resources. Like also here, if we go to shop, the bonus tab for pay-to-win players, this will always have one of the latest hunters in there. So I do always wait. Let me show you. In the bonus tab, you can see Handsome is already there. Next up, it'll be Go, and then we'll get Harper and then Charlotte. So that's why I always wait. I'm fairly patient. I'm not in a rush to max everything out, but I do obviously want to try and max them when I can, especially during these summoning events. You have to remember you can get their weapons for free, which is super valuable, but again, rushing it isn't exactly required. It's actually pretty wasteful, so do spend responsibly. Even though I whale in this game, I'm a content creator. I don't want to waste my resources. That's obviously not a good move. And also, do not worry, I will have a video coming out covering Baruka. It's actually the same battle we had before, so my old video kind of does apply. But we do have new hunters, of course. I think the last time we had Baruka was in Season 1 or 2. I think Season 1 is when we had it for Seongjanu. So we have it yet again, it's on rotation. For hunters, we're going to use hunters like Emma, obviously for the fire break. We're going to use Min. We're going to use, let's say, Malin as well. These are all good hunters, providing buffs, etc. So pretty standard. We're going to use one fire skill, the armor break skill. Very good, I think it's called, Decimation, dealing a ton of damage. And also, the skill, we always use Crosshairs, the fire version, to clear the mobs. And I think we might use Phoenix Soul. I know we're going to use Plum for sure, but Phoenix Soul might be the weapon to use. We can use Avarice as well. Lots of options, so stay tuned for that video. Obviously, I'll cover very soon. Probably tomorrow is when I'm going to upload it, so do stay tuned for that. I do love doing Battlefield Time videos, giving step-by-step instructions, of course. And that artifact we have, I think it's called Obsidian. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, this artifact right here, Obsidian Ring. This is one of the best artifacts in the game, literally, for short battles. I've said it before, this artifact for BOT is probably one of the best ones you can use in the Assessor category. So you can use Obsidian Ring and a 4-set curse, so 20% damage, and then 25% damage here. That's pretty crazy. So this is probably the set I'm going to go for. It is better than this right here, Concentration of Firepower. The reason why I wouldn't use this is because the battle isn't necessarily long enough, where Obsidian Ring will fall off because of the mana requirement. When we're using too much mana, this is obviously not good, but when we have plenty of mana, this is the ideal set. So stay tuned for that video. It'll come out very soon. And of course, in the meantime, do support us to get your free codes and also subscribe to the channel. That way we hit that 100,000 subscriber mark. On that note, hope you enjoyed. Drop a like, do comment. This was your Code King Zaf signing out.